Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third installment of Trails from Zero. Tonight, it's me, Austin, and Mo for part of this. Jello will not be joining us. And we're gonna start Chapter 1. We finished the prologue last time. We clashed with the street toughs of Crossbell, who have self-selected into the rowdy punk aesthetic Saber Vipers and the weirdo blue vaguely culty aesthetic. Yeah, the happy cult.
Yeah.
Of the Testaments. And it turns out their street feud, their West Side Story, was motivated by the Mafia secretly beating them up to basically try to get them to wipe each other out so that they could swoop in and pick up the scraps in the form of recruits, because the Mafia's turf is being threatened by a foreign crime syndicate that is setting up shop behind the scenes in Crossbell. So, some non-standard JRPG plot stuff going on. Let's see where we go from here, shall we?
On the next episode, Prohibition.
Yep. That's probably Sergey.
Looks like you've had another rough month. Keep up the good work.
Never mind, I was wrong.
It's Arios.
Who's this?
It's the Southern guy and Arios McLean. Oh yeah, Mo, you may have missed him, depending on what parts of the stream you actually rewatched. This is if I were gonna be uncharitable, I would say this is our Cassius, right?
Cassius.
But
Okay.
He's way better.
yeah,
He's cooler.
He's much more tolerable personality-wise. His design is a little edgelordy, but yeah, no, he's like basically fairly cool. And Austin, do you want to take Michelle for this scene?
Oh, yes.
It's fine. I'm used to it already. Anyway, I'll be counting on you for the payment again.
Sure thing. I'll transfer it to you via the IBC. I feel partially responsible given that I assign your requests, but, maybe you should consider reducing your workload just a teensy bit, don't you think? Poor Shizuku must be feeling lonely without Daddy by her side.
Estelle light.
I know. I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't bring this up again. Oh, that reminds me. Headquarters contacted me again. They keep bugging me to get you to accept the offer.
Are they seriously still at it? I've rejected their offer numerous times already. I wish they'd give up.
Can you blame them? They're desperately searching for someone with the qualifications to fill in the gaping hole left by Cassius Bright's resignation. Didn't you two train under the same master? You're basically equals when you look at your stats with the guild, so hurry up and accept already.
While that may be true on paper, we're completely different people. Unlike Cassius, I haven't solved any conflicts on an international scale. I can't help but feel that people are overstating my achievements.
Even Arios is like, I'm no match for Cassius Bright.
Did you know his daughter?
Yeah.
I honestly don't feel like I have the qualifications to be his proper successor.
Oh, phooey. You and I both know that isn't true. Didn't you resolve that thing out in Remiferia? The Grand Prince himself presented you with a Medal of Honor, so isn't that enough of an indication of your qualifications?
I would disagree. That case hasn't been truly resolved as far as I'm concerned. I may have prevented the immediate disaster, but the masterminds responsible are still out there. I had planned to refuse the medal anyway.
Jeez. You're a stick in the mud, aren't you? Come on, accepting that promotion will drop your workload a little bit. You've done over 100 requests this month for IDO's sake. That's inhuman!
I don't feel like I bit off more than I could chew. International travel has become far easier with the increased frequency of train and flight services. And besides, aren't two bracers transferring here? My workload is going to reduce regardless.
Oh, you mean those kitties? Yeah, they're not bad. I see a lot of potential in them. I trust them far more than those kids in the special support section, that's for sure.
Youch.
Excuse us!
Oh, would you speak of the devil? Come on in, we're upstairs.
Oh, the second floor?
Thanks for having us.
Hey, Michelle!
Yes!
Holy smokes! Arios is here too?
Oh, what a relief. I'm glad to see you here. Yeah, you can see that the art style is just better.
Yeah!
It is nothing more than a mere coincidence. I haven't seen the two of you in about 3 months, so it's good to see you're doing well.
I was in for a real shock when I found out that you were actually transferring to our branch. I sure am glad you're here. Crossbell's bad boys are about to get the spanking of a lifetime.
Heart.
We may be good, but we're not that good.
We'll do our best to live up to your expectations.
I think it's time we got down to business.
Estelle.
Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer.
Joshua Bright, likewise.
For those who didn't watch Trails in the Sky before watching this, these were the main protagonists of that game.
I cry.
Officially
reporting for duty at the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild.
I don't know if that synced up or not, but maybe.
It sounded good on my end.
Close enough. Oh, it feels so good to see them.
Chapter 1, Afternoon of the Wolves.
Yeah, that's what I like about the Trails game, is that, like, the world is just absolutely connected, even when the stories, like, kind of take place in different areas. Like, a lot of times with sequels, they'll be like, yeah, this takes place in the same world, but it's like 1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Or it's like 100 years later, and it's 1,000 miles away.
And this is like, it's a little to the
It's
east,
like-
and like a year later.
Yeah. Oh, Chief sure is late. It's almost time for our regular morning meeting to start, too.
I really don't think we can begin the meeting without him.
I would have slept in if I knew this was how it was gonna roll. Days like this are best spent waking up at noon, then hitting up Barca for some good times.
I love him.
Textbook
Text-
exam. Oh, shit. I think we should split one of these off because when you leave Mo, Austin and I will need to divvy them up between us.
Textbook example of a slacker.
Sorry I'm late.
This, I assume, is Sergey.
He's here.
Morning, Chief.
Good morning. Do you want to go ahead and start the meeting?
No need. Just got a call from the department.
We're fired.
You guys have been assigned a special mission today. Congrats. A special mission?
Something smells fishy about that.
Is it similar to the previous one?
I don't know the details. Just head to the department. Your client will be waiting for you there.
I can't believe we have to go to Vice Commish Jackass's office. What kind of bitchin' awaits us this time?
Remember that we were told this was about a client waiting for us. I think it's safe to say he didn't call us here to complain.
I have the sinking feeling he will find a reason to scold us regardless. I know what you mean. We can't let it get to us, though.
Detective Bannings reporting in. The special support section has arrived.
Come in!
Excuse us.
Oh boy.
Oh, hey, I know these two. Oh, I recognize that uniform.
The Crossbell Guardian Force, right?
Oh, hell! I probably would have offered this woman to Jello if he were here. I'll just do her for now, but I'll warn you in advance, her voice is gonna be completely interchangeable with Kilika, because their personality is very similar.
I see.
Oh my, is that how you greet an old acquaintance, Randy Orlando? Care to elaborate on any hidden meanings behind that outburst of yours? Oh, you got it all wrong. I was just so excited to see you again.
Do you two know each other?
Your reaction is that of a man with a guilty conscience.
Show some respect, you four. This here is Lieutenant Colonel Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the CGF.
God, I love these names.
Deputy Commander of the Guardian Force?
Please forgive our misbehavior. Lieutenant Colonel is one of the higher ranks in the military chain of command. Is she that distinguished?
Oh, you have no freaking idea. She is the CGF's second in command, after all. Taking in her charisma and expertise, hell, she might as well be in charge. At ease, detectives. You're the Special Support Section, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Have you come here to submit a support request, perhaps?
Don't get your hopes up, rookies. You greenhorns better realize how big an honor it is to meet the Deputy Commander.
Oh.
Vice Commissioner Pierre, allow me to handle it from here. But... Understood. I'll leave it in your capable hands, ma'am. Thank you.
Love it.
Allow me to...
Girl boss.
Yeah. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Girl boss.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. I came here to ask the Special Support Section to lend us your expertise on a particular matter. Let me begin with a brief overview of the situation.
An investigation of monster attacks?
Correct, Detective. Several locations throughout Crossbell have reported similar cases of monster attacks over the past month. We wish to cooperate with you to investigate this matter.
Wait, did I just hear you correctly? These incidents were all reported outside of Crossbell City?
Yes. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Excuse me, ma'am. An investigation was already conducted by the CGF, correct? Is there anything left for us to investigate at this point?
Yes. Plenty, in fact. Too many questions remain unanswered to write these off as ordinary monster attacks. As much as I hate to admit it, our investigators have hit a dead end. Therefore, I'm hoping that a different point of view is what the investigation needs.
A different point of view?
A trained detective's, to be exact. One that will differ greatly from a guardsman's. You might be wondering, why come to us, of all people? A valid question. I could have just as easily sought the help of the renowned 1st Division.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to introduce you to them, but as you know, they are preoccupied with their duties. As you can see, a number of unforeseen circumstances have led to us seeking the aid of the SSS. Are there any objections?
No, ma'am. We'll gladly accept your request and aid you in your ongoing investigation. You've given us a brief rundown of the situation, but it'll be hard for us to begin without concrete facts.
Seeker, hand it to them.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you. Huh? Could she be...
Is everything okay?
I'm fine. My apologies. I can't help but feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Did we go to high school together? It's you! It's been what? 15? 16 years?
You must
You
die.
must die. Is this a...
Sus. It appears to be a case report from the CGF.
Correct. We've written all of our findings thus far in that report. Please begin your investigation as soon as you've finished reviewing the case file. Doing so will eliminate unwanted bias from your work.
Understood.
In that case, we'll begin as soon as possible.
We leave it in your capable hands. Well, I suppose we'll have to excuse ourselves for now. We'll establish a direct line of communication with the SSS, so please contact us if you make a breakthrough.
Will do.
Thank you for your time, Vice Commissioner. No, not at all. Feel free to drop by my office anytime. Looks like you're a bit more comfortable with your current work, Orlando.
Shit.
Well, I'd say the work here is more thrilling than staring at the border and doing drills all day. Good to know. I'm glad it was worth the effort to introduce you two. Let's head out, Seeker.
Roger. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh man, oh man.
Was she your superior back in the Guardian Force, Randy?
You got that right. Sonya wasn't my direct boss, though. She just gave me a bunch of pointers for all our training and drill sessions. Don't let her gorgeous looks fool you. That lady will make you piss your pants if you cross her.
Noted. Knowing you, Randy, your slovenly disposition likely set her off on multiple occasions. I imagine so, writes in her Wattpad.
Yeah.
She does have a knack for getting in trouble with women.
That reminds me. Do you know the girl who was accompanying the deputy commander, Randy?
Didn't ring a bell. Would've remembered a cutie like her. I'd bet a pretty mirror that she's in the Tangram Gate division of the CGF. Those guys work directly under Sonya. Wait a tick. She catch your eye or something? Well, I'll be damned. Was it love at first sight?
Oh, no.
Well...
What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just had a strange feeling that I had met her somewhere before. Look, I'm a main character in a JRPG. I'm strictly asexual until I'm not anymore.
How long do you rookies plan to take up space in my precious office to spew your pointless drivel all over the floor? Don't tell me. Is this a plot by that good-for-nothing Sergei to have you come here and humiliate me?
No, sir. Definitely not.
Sorry, sir. Please excuse us.
Go on, get out of here. To think that every single one of you ignored my kind advice. You should know full well what's about to come, don't you?
Death?
The hell you implying? Enjoy that little investigation of yours out in the wilderness. I'm sure it'll be a fun little camping trip. Why don't we transfer your entire team to the Guardian Force while we're at it? We can boot that damn Sergei out our blah blah blah!
If you'll please excuse us. Weird. That was weird.
Jeez, that jackass sure knows how to get on my nerves.
I wish I had earplugs on hand. Then again, I suppose we were being disrespectful, like, in front of him. However, that doesn't warrant his condescendingly vulgar tone with us.
Try not to think about it too much. Arguing will get us nowhere. Let's head back and go through the report in more detail. We can get started once we've decided on the direction of our investigation.
I get the impression these attacks weren't from an ordinary monster. The culprit behind these attacks certainly seems enigmatic.
Chat, what are those cat ears for, child? She's a robot. The human ears are cosmetic. Recently, several locations in Crossbell State were attacked by unidentified monsters. The Guardian Force has performed an investigation in an attempt to evaluate the incidents. 3 cases have been reported. The suspects in each case are wolf-like monsters. The following 3 pages detail each case. 1. Armorica
Nice.
Village. 3 weeks ago, night, the entire village area. The damage was discovered in the morning, says village chief. All families suffered damage to their crops and livestock. Eyewitnesses? None. All villagers asleep. Other evidence. Various canine prints were discovered inside the village. No similar prints found in areas outside the village. 2. St. Ursula Medical College. 1 week ago, night. Hospital premises. Damages: 1 medical intern was attacked and wounded by an invading pack of monsters, found by hospital staff in the morning. Injured witness saw black wolf-like monsters. Other evidence: none found near scene of attack. Statement was vague and possibly inaccurate. And 3, we're gonna have to decide. I'm gonna say Mainz mining village.
Mainz?
Mainz. 2
All
days
right.
ago, 10 p.m., in front of the inn. Damages: 1 miner heading home was injured by a pack of monsters. A colleague rushed to his aid. Eyewitnesses: townspeople saw escaping wolves. Other evidence: prints discovered near scene that resemble those found in Armorica village. The mining equipment in this town was damaged for a 3rd time. Patrols may be necessary.
Oh shit, corporate espionage werewolves. This is bad.
So, it really is happening everywhere. It's strange the media hasn't reported anything on it yet.
Chat. Mafia furries.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Mafia furries was right. They don't exactly sound like your average monster attacks, do they?
Do we know whether these wolf-like monsters are indigenous to Crossbell?
Hard to say. They did find paw prints at all the different scenes. At this point, it's hard to deny that they actually exist.
The Guardian Force still hasn't physically seen the monsters, though, right? That's a little disconcerting.
Well, we know one thing for sure. They're pretty damn slick if they manage to outsmart the CGF. I mean, shouldn't they have hired some kind of hunter to track them down instead?
Probably so. I'm not certain whether our chances of solving this case are particularly high. What's wrong, Lloyd? Are you having a...
Did that ace detective light bulb of yours start flickering again?
I don't know if I'd put it like that, but... Let's remember to tackle this like detectives. If we approach the monster attacks like we would any other investigation, we may find new clues.
Approach this as detectives? Okay, detective, explain. For something as straightforward as monster attacks?
Well, yeah. And if we treat this as a series of attacks as one solitary case, who would be our culprit?
Obviously those wolf-like monsters the report mentioned, right? And you know how wolves work. They move in packs. They do move in herds.
But with that in mind, what would the profile and motive of the culprit be?
Well,
Now I understand. You're trying to make us realize that we can't answer those questions relying solely on the reports we receive.
Exactly. More intelligent monsters usually stay away from populated areas. If the motive was hunger, the hospital would be the last place they would look for food. There has to be some truth that explains their seemingly irrational behavior.
That is a valid point, and it's theoretically sound as well, if I may add. I suppose the objective of our investigation has been decided then?
I think so. We visit the affected areas and gather information from eyewitnesses and any potential victims. That should provide us with additional insight into the reports at the very least.
Very well. Every little clue and lead we can find will go towards helping the Guardian Force.
That's a relief. Here I thought we'd be spending the day blindly hunting monsters in the mountains.
In that case, Lloyd, where do you suggest we head first?
Let's see. How about we start with Armorica Village, the first area that was attacked? Considering the Armorica report was the most detailed, maybe we'll be able to gather enough clues to start building a profile of the monsters.
That sounds like a good place to start. Armorica Village is northeast of the city, right?
Northeast the city!
Oh! Worst localization I've ever seen. The
Gotcha!
stream canceled.
Oh no.
Yeah, taking the Orbital bus near the east exit is probably going to be our best bet. And needless to say, this is our first mission outside of the city. We don't know what we're heading into, so let's make sure we leave prepared.
You said it, man.
We should also double check the available support requests, just to be safe.
You're right, there will be side quests.
It is written. Overdue book retrieval. That sounds like a kind of thing it would ask us to do. Okay.
Yeah.
People are checking out books. We need you to be a door-to-door book retriever. You gotta go get our books. You guys will beat up people for our books, won't you? We're the Crossbell Library.
Crossbell Library Force.
We're the Crossbell Public Library. We're actually involved in some pretty shady stuff, like lending out books. Books that have knowledge about, like, I don't know, like...
Class struggles.
Class struggles and crime.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and, I'll hold off on armor, but we certainly want new weapons for everyone. And, that's enough to start with. Let's see. So, of these requests, yeah, we can at least hear the people out, see how much of a pain in the ass it's gonna be. Let's head over to. We haven't actually we haven't seen the International Bank of Crossbell yet, so let's go there.
Ooh.
I think that is this way. I think it's north out of the Harbor District. Yeah, here we go.
You don't,
It's so modern looking.
You don't visit Armorica in the
Cold Steel Games? No.
Cold Steel games, do you?
No, or Mainz. Anyway, this doesn't matter that much. We won't bother voicing this.
This is the bank.
Ah, yeah. All we really need to know is that Ellie knows this receptionist and also knows someone else who works here.
I'm not rich.
Cough, cough.
Money comes
Yeah,
out.
coughs and a wad of bills comes out of her mouth.
She falls, cuts her leg. Mira come
Yeah.
out.
She just explodes
no.
like a piñata.
Like a Spider-Man pinata filled with Mira.
Oh, okay. So they just want us to exchange 30 sepith of each type. These guys, you get a slightly better rate of exchange of sepith for money here than at most places. Let's go ahead and...
Oh, that's interesting.
It's actually true in the Cold Steel games as well, but they don't advertise it at all. Ah, fuck! We're short 2 time sepith. It's
I
always...
guess we'll just fucking die.
It's always time sepith. Yabber's been doing a good job. Thanks again. You've been a good dad.
I sound old too.
We're the same person in 2 bodies like Cerberus, but only 2/3 of us. I think these guys know Tio. We might as well voice this.
I have not seen you in some time, Chief.
I recognize that voice. Oh, well, if it isn't Tio, how are you doing these days?
Chief, is this man your boss?
That is correct. He's my direct boss and the chief of the Orbital Staff's development team. He specializes in orbital networks and acts as the head of the Epstein Foundation's Crossbell branch. I suppose you could call him my sensei.
Everything appears to be running smoothly at that new division of the CPD. I'm quite relieved to see you doing well. But why don't you ever come by to deliver reports, Tio? I'm really worried about you.
I have a job, sir. That is the official explanation behind your gracious delivery of an orbital staff to the weapon shop for me.
You know, now that I think about it, Wendy mentioned that somebody from the Foundation drops by pretty frequently.
Well, you see, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for that. Crap. this is bad. Tio is definitely mad at me now. But how can she expect me to leave a child like her to her own devices in a city like this? Grumble, mumble.
Oh, cringe. Your behavior is sus, Sensei.
What way could she possibly mean? A mogus!
Yeah, what does that mean? Like those words.
The youth's lingo. Please refrain from secretly leaving new equipment for me at different locations. It's embarrassing. I'd rather not participate in a scavenger hunt.
Okay, Tio, I understand. I'm terribly sorry, okay? Please don't be upset with me.
Just don't send me out to the cornfield.
It's precisely your behavior at times like this that upsets me, Chief.
I get it, you're right, I get it now.
Aren't you being too harsh, Tio? I'm unable to help it. I'm irritated beyond comprehension. Okay, weird.
Her boss is just hanging out here being like, how's Tio doing? Constantly, like a fucking helicopter parent.
Sir, please, you're smothering me.
If you love them, set them free.
Sir, please, I am an employee. I am not your child.
Tio,
I am grown. I am 14. I have a job. Leave me alone.
I'm a cop.
I'm a
Sort
cop
of.
now.
Now let's
You
see.
can't treat me like I'm 13 anymore. I'm 14 now.
Now, I'm just gonna do a quick check for missables. Da-da-da-da-da. I would like to get the books. Okay, we just need to buy the new crossbell times, and there's nothing else really consequential happening here. I think we can leave without, like, screwing ourselves over. Like, it won't lock us out of the city, I think.
It won't lock you out of the library quest.
Yeah, no, you always gotta watch out for shit like that in
Yeah.
these games. Okay, we should, we'll go and pick up the other side quests as well. We'll stop off at the library and the bakery, but we'll put those off for now if we can. Let's see. What do you want, bakery boy? Ha! Just kidding. I don't care.
Hi, I'm the bakery boy. You might remember this bakery if you played. Oh, okay, bye.
Anyway, see you.
I'll see you later in Cold Steel. You'll bake a cute cake with Toa.
Administrative district. Go over to the library. Ah, he wants the books. Give me the
Uncle
books.
Miles.
Just give it to him. Give him the book so we can get out of here. Libraries are incredibly dangerous.
Uh-oh, we're about to enter the bad side of town. Enters
The
public
library. Okay, chat back up. All right. So
If we're not card-carrying members of the library, they'll shoot us on sight.
we're gonna real quick. We'll start walking to Armorica, I guess. We should be able to get. Let me check the duration on these quests to try to forecast whether they're gonna long.
Disappear.
All right, they would have to be total assholes to make these all long duration, and then also make it so that doing even one thing to advance the plot got rid of them. So I'm gonna roll the fucking dice and assume we can at least go to Armorica, because we're gonna need to farm ingredients off of these monsters, and oh, oops, yeah, we need to go east. And then also we need time.
we need to leave the town just to get the sepith anyway. So.
Well, we could go into the
No.
We can go to the disco sewer.
I'm just slightly curious. Okay, Estelle and Joshua aren't here.
Yeah, not here.
What do you have to say? It's good to see you all. Is this an
Hello
action?
again, Arios.
Wild attention. Yeah, okay, no, I thought maybe there would be a fun scene, but he's just like,
What are the jobs?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oops, that we'll never know the answer to.
Oh,
Oh shoot!
see you,
Cool,
bitch.
we're missing the bus.
Oh,
We just barely missed it. Great.
Man, you kidding me? You got any idea how many trips the bus makes?
I'm sure it comes by pretty frequently.
Well, just let me look at this. According to the schedule here, the next bus will depart in approximately 2 hours. Ugh, it's that long of a wait?
Doesn't sound as frequent as you were hoping for.
Well, that's just great. And here I was hoping we could also make it to the hospital later. And that's not even mentioning the other areas we still need to visit, like the library.
And we had just decided on how to proceed with our investigation. But we had to go to the bank, and now we're late. Given the circumstances, could we not simply walk to Armorica Village?
Like savages? Huh?
Tio?
You for real?
Judging by the distance shown on the map, I would estimate that it takes approximately 1.5 hours to walk to Armorica. Conversely, sitting and waiting for the next bus will result in a 2.5 hour trip. Would it not be more efficient of us to walk?
Damn, the bus takes half an hour to get there? That's a slow
Yeah,
fucking
I
bus.
would
if
say
you
a
can
real
walk
slow
there in
bus.
90 minutes.
Yeah. When you spell it out like that, it certainly does make sense. I've actually heard stories of how scenic the road leading to Armorica is.
Maybe that's why the bus is so slow.
Probably. Perhaps it'd be more enjoyable if we think of it as a fun little hiking trip, right?
Dude, these gals seriously trying to convince themselves this will be a jolly good time?
It's painfully obvious that they've never trekked the highway on foot.
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. You know monsters tend to roam the highways. Are you girls okay with that?
I guess I hadn't thought of that. However, we've ventured into the geofront, so I think we'll be fine if we run into a few monsters. Additionally, I still need to accumulate more combat data for my Orbital staff. Participating in more skirmishes is a necessary task.
Alright. If you're dead set on walking, then we'll do it.
Sounds lovely. Let's get going. Woo! I'm starting to get a little excited. Had I known this would happen, I would have prepared us a lunch. That is true. Should we depart soon? We will arrive at the village by noon. I'm certain we can have lunch while we are there.
It's up to us to protect them if they get exhausted.
Yeah, I got this, man. Do they let us go back in? Okay, they do. Wait, shit. I thought there was something. It was like, oh, that would be a fun thing. Oh, that's right. We were gonna see what was on the
Yeah, we were
bracer.
gonna look at the Bracer Guild board.
Yeah, just curious. Will it tell us? Will it
Large
tell us?
number of... Nope. Just looks like a... Oh, wait, here it is.
Oh.
Please, currently
Rescheduling.
rescheduling. Please wait.
Huh. Michelle's slacking.
See where Joshua and Estelle are.
Yeah.
A fun hike. We're having fun here.
I actually really like all the road themes in this game.
A crab. Let's beat up this crab. Get him.
Hey, there's a hermit crab! Let's beat the
Just
shit
run
out
right
of
at
it!
it.
I think you'll be retroactively impressed, Austin, at how exactly these areas were recreated. The grass is clipping right through. Ha! They saw that and they were like,
That's
alright. Ha!
Love it.
I think you'll be retroactively impressed, Austin, with how exactly these areas were recreated in Cold Steel 3 and 4.
Wow.
We don't know what it's for either. Yeah, this random-ass building.
A slut. Get it.
Hey, there's a donkey with some pizzazz. Let's kick his ass.
Oh, I think we got our 2 time Sepith.
Now we can go back to the bank.
I actually don't know how I... Oh, yeah, 37th. Okay, let's just go do that real quick so I don't forget.
Yeah.
And so, just in case we get super fucked by the game designers, we'll get fucked a little less badly.
Yeah,
Like, they'll kiss us afterwards. Like, there you go.
At least we
That's
will
great.
have finished. At least we will have finished one of the side quests.
Yes. Do. Okay. Let me just confirm it's 30. Okay, yeah. So we just do this now. Okay, exchange. 30. 30. 30. Sad to give up 30 times Sepith just for this side quest, but these are the sacrifices we make.
Yeah, that's like all we've gathered for the entire game so far.
Well, I've used some of it, I think, on like action quartz, but yeah, it's a lot of it. Oh, wow, you did the thing I asked.
Alright, let me convert it into shmoney.
Oh, okay. That's cool. So they give us some healing items, and we can continue using their enhanced rate.
You can turn in this shmoney at the bank in exchange for real money.
The exchange.
This
What is
feels
the
like
exchange for
this
Mira
feels like-
to money?
This feels like a money laundering scheme. What? No, we're the Bank of Crossbell.
Why would
It's
we
a
be...
cryptocurrency scam.
Yeah.
Shmoney
Please
is
give us 30 of each NFT.
Yeah.
Shmoney coin. I invested everything in Shmoney.
Now I'm broke.
Now I'm poor.
Now I have to go beat up monsters and take pictures of it in order to get these NFTs.
I should have known Shmoney coin was a bust. A scam.
I mean, really, when they name their thing like money coin, you know they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
You're telling me something called Shmoney was a scam?
It was
I
illegitimate.
can't believe that.
Ooh, someone learned to craft. It's either Lloyd or Randy, because they're the ones who just leveled up. Ah, okay. One single target, impede, chance to faint. Okay, that's not like great, but we'll use it on single target things. Do.
One very nice little quality of life thing. You can see the monsters on the minimap.
That's because I have a quartz equipped that does that.
Ah,
Otherwise, I could go fuck myself. Yeah, it's this, Eagle Eye.
I see.
I've also got the one that displays chests.
One day you'll need to put real quartz on me, but that's not today.
But that day is not today. Ellie, with your craft that damages one enemy and does nothing else.
That's a weird bird.
Oops, yeah.
Something coming out of an egg? That's dangerously close to four-way
Radial
symmetrical.
symmetry. I wonder if this thing is one of those enemies you're supposed to use arts on.
Give it a try.
Maybe. Seems to just have high defense regardless. Getting good experience for these things, that's for sure.
Of all the four cast members we have here, I really love Randy. I want to know what his deal is so fucking bad. Like, his archetype is exactly the type of boy I love. Like, I love Randy.
Randy's great. You'll kind of get a statement of what his deal is in this game, but most of like the Randy exclusive content is in Azure rather than Zero.
Oh, so we get more of him in the sequel versus
Yes.
this one.
Yes.
I'm here for all Randy content. One, because his name is Randy Orlando, which is fucking...
Yeah, the
it
crossbow
sounds like a stripper
characters
name.
the crossbow characters have great names.
I love it so fucking much. He seems tired of being involved in anything. This man clearly wants to be unemployed and sleeping on a beach, but isn't. And I respect that.
This is a man who understands the value of a birth month.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, you are leveling up fast.
Yeah. I'm going after the egg guys when I see them because we need fresh eggs for our bakery quest. Fresh eggs and fish fillets, and I think there's something else that it wants that they don't tell you about for secret points. Hang on. What does he want? Yeah. Oh, okay. If we give extra monster eggs, we get more points. Because, you know, that's a thing players will decide they ought to do. Unprompted. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta reward going above and beyond. Ooh, these guys drain health. Don't like that.
Yeah, I feel like you actually end up learning a lot about Randy. I don't know how much you learn about what his deal is in Azure, but you learn a lot about him in Cold Steel 3.
Yeah. Cold Steel 3 mostly just builds on what's already there, but yeah, he's got a really, really great scene in the next game. Like one of the all-time great character definition scenes. Oh, thank God!
Ooh,
Ellie learned a
move.
Ellie learned the craft that makes her viable as a character. I'm glad they give you that early enough in the game. I was afraid it might not be till later.
Yeah, I'm very excited to learn more about him. Lloyd is cute. Ellie, I'm waiting to see more, and Tio's okay too. But so far, Lloyd and Randy seem like the characters I'm most interested in learning about.
Tio is my personal favorite of these. Not because I think she's necessarily the best, but because she's an archetype that I like. I like her personality.
Yeah. So do they. They love it so much that they made Altina.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're just gonna do it again.
Shit. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And then Tio's in that game, too.
Yeah, and it's like, uh-oh. Well, we were gonna give her the voice that we already gave Altina, so I guess we'll just give her a slight variant on that voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Now that so Ellie's Holy Bullet craft that she just learned restores HP and CP in an area.
Oh yeah.
And so that means now, instead of having to auto-attack my way through all these battles, I can start playing fast and loose with S-crafts a little more.
Ooh. Yeah, I do like this music. Hey!
Hey, get out of here, bird.
Fuck off, turtle, owl, penguin.
Get fucked.
Get out of here, you penguin.
Mistake of nature.
Nice.
You penguin armadillo thing. Get
out of here. I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
Get on out of here.
Don't you get me started.
Oh, you look like you're gonna get me started. Oh, single target S-craft. Oh, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd.
Lloyd's really like what you see is what you
Oh, come on! This horse shit again? Oh, God. It's so frustrating.
You can have her move. You can have her move southward a little bit.
No. No. We're not doing that.
Just beat up the egg.
Just beat up the egg. Steel wrist.
Can you feel how hard this chest is? I could bench press your entire party.
Ellie starts to sweat while looking at the chest.
Oh yeah, I guess we can hand out these. Sure, Ellie can't be frozen or poisoned.
Cool.
What did that other chest say?
This one was like, oh, is it chestnut? Whoa.
Oh, okay. Looks like we've hit a fork in the road. I'm pretty sure we have to go north in order to reach Armorica village.
Bingo! Taking the road on the left's gonna lead us in the right direction.
This is, it's a bit tougher than I was anticipating. Agreed. My initial estimation has led to a disastrous miscalculation.
These monsters roaming around the highway aren't helping either. You two look like you're about to pass out.
Oh boy. How about we take a breather, ladies?
No, I think I'll be okay. What about you, Tio? As much as I would love to admit defeat right now, I was the one who suggested we walk, so I must persevere.
If you insist.
Just remember that if you can't take much more of this, you can always ask good old Randy here for a piggyback ride. Or would you rather ride on my shoulders?
I strongly and unequivocally refuse. Do not treat me like a child. I am 14. Furthermore, I doubt you would be satisfied with someone of my stature riding your back, Randy.
Hey, true enough. Rather have a chick with a voluptuous... Wait, hold on a second. You're making it sound like I had ulterior motives.
She got you, you pedophile. Anyway, let's keep moving.
She's 14.
You're under
Haven't
arrest,
you been listening?
Randy.
You're under arrest. I'm a cop. Just kidding. This is Trails World. Let's keep going.
You're under arrest. I'm a cop. Just kidding. You're also a cop, therefore.
Therefore, it's not illegal. We'll get you next time, Randy. I'd be surprised if we didn't run into more monsters, so let's take it slow and steady. Don't be afraid to let us know if you need to take a break, Tio. All right?
Roger.
There's one thing I don't like, it's that everyone has to say their piece on everything that happens, even when it's unimportant enough. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it matters
do
less. It matters less when you're not reading out loud. Wait, hang on. It's about it's about the faces of regret.
They cry. They missed it
That's
twice.
hilarious. That's a very good little bit.
Yeah, no, I weirdly really enjoy this little bit of Ellie and Tio getting progressively more exhausted trying to walk all the way there after being like, it won't be a problem. It's just such a real thing to happen.
Yeah. Well, you're like 2 miles isn't
It's not that
much.
far. I did the mile all
Right?
the time in school.
So surely
And
I
then you're
can
like-
walk a mile in
And then you're
broad
like,
sunlight.
oh my god, it's hot, it's humid, part of this is uphill, some of this is like tall grass, this is the fucking worst.
Peach cobbler. I walked up. So one time I went with a friend of mine to Enchanted Rock, which is like it's a national park, and it's just this really nice little beautiful area in Texas.
There we go.
And before we went, we stopped at this.
On,
You can get 2 of them.
I'm so mad.
And before we stopped, we stopped at this little food place in the town just outside of it, and I got a peach cobbler for dessert. And as we were going up this rock, Enchanted Rock is literally just like a big old rock. And so we're climbing up it, and at one point I just stop and throw up, and I just go peach cobbler, and then we just keep on walking. It was gross.
We
This is
cannot
a terrible
get these chests
story.
right now. They are inside the
Oh.
secret ranch.
We can just jump over it. It's fine.
The gate is locked.
It's
We can
locked.
throw Tio over.
The gate is
Small.
locked, Mo.
Look, we can't break
Fine.
the law. We're held to a higher standard.
I don't recall that being the case.
We should be held to a higher standard.
Okay, Lloyd. Okay, detective gone to school, Lloyd.
Okay, narc.
Nerd.
Let's see, we got boots. I think they are for women only. Yeah, does Tia already have something that gives plus move? She does, so we'll give them to Ellie.
That peach cobbler story
Peach
gets me
cobbler.
every time. Because it's a very popular hiking spot.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact.
Oh my god.
After
Immediately after, there was a dog that came up and started eating it.
Oh no.
Not that that was the best part of the story. There's just this really pretty golden retriever that comes up and starts eating it, and I'm like, God, this is bad.
I should have never gone hiking.
Yeah, and my friend was like, are you okay? Do you need to stop? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I feel
No.
fine. It was just, that just came right up. It's a gross story.
Funny though.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
It's evocative because of how beautiful Enchanted Rock
God,
is.
Enchanted
If
Rock,
it
like,
was
just
normal
Google
hiking,
a
it'd be a
picture of
ghost
it.
story.
Just Google a picture of it. It's so beautiful.
Like, if it was just like a dumb hiking trail, like through Texas brushland, I'd be like, ew, that's just a gross story. But the beautiful, majestic backdrop is what
Yeah.
makes it so evocative.
Cool necklace.
His chest is empty and exercises its right to remain silent. Pigs.
This, yeah, this chest pleads the fifth. Oh, look, a gazebo.
Oh, a gazebo.
Oh, good timing.
Rest area, huh?
There's a rest area? Whew.
Why don't we take a break here before your legs fall off? We can even admire the view while we catch our breath. Sound good?
Yes, I would love that. Much appreciated.
Why not? I'm always game for a little kickback and chill.
Love you, Randy.
Look, a community garden. Hope nobody's growing weed here.
The breeze is so nice. Just what I needed. I completely agree. I may even fall asleep at this rate.
I know it's hard, but we're almost there. The countryside is really breathtaking out this way. It almost feels as if we were taken straight out of a fairy tale.
Now that I think about it, looks like there are a bunch of ruins scattered around over here. Bet history buffs would have a field day here.
What do you think we're
Indeed.
sitting on?
Oh? Indeed. I believe most of them were constructed during the Middle Ages and have long since been forgotten. I actually seem to remember being told this area once served as a battlefield. There were battles here? Yes, between Erebonia and Calvard, of course. The ancient battlefield is close by, so it makes sense.
The ancient battlefield.
Huh, sounds pretty interesting. Sounds like we'll probably be going there later in this game, but fuck that. We don't come out here too often, so you guys want to go check it out?
As much as I'd love to, I think we should save it for another time.
Save it for chapter 3.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to agree. There's a time and a location for everything, Randy. And right now, happens to be neither.
You guys, for real? How can you be so young, yet so devoid of passion? You're telling me that both of you grew up in Crossbell, yet you never bothered to explore outside the city? I mean, ain't it natural to want to ditch town and spread your wings a little?
Not really. We never had much reason to leave the city when we were kids. Everything I could ever need was available right there in the city, so I never thought about it.
True to my lived experience, I'm terrible at exploring the communities in which I live.
Crossbell's commercial centrality encouraged merchants to carry non-domestically produced goods. I sound like a nerd. Gross. Furthermore, most people prefer to travel by airship or by train or bus. And with the introduction of orbital cars and buses, trekking the roads like this, for all intents and purposes, is a thing of the past.
Yeah,
In the future, Randy.
you could really hide a body out here.
Oh. While I was not raised in Crossbell, I can relate. I was living in one of the Foundation's research labs for the past few months, so I never had a chance to hide.
I was being assembled in one of the research labs. Modern conveniences really are turning us into a bunch of lazy bums, huh? But anyway, Lloyd, you look like you still have plenty of energy to spare.
Well, I owe that to the police academy's survival and fitness training. Still, my stamina doesn't hold a candle to yours, Randy. All that training with the CGF must have really paid off. You haven't even broken a sweat yet.
Probably just used to running everywhere. Hey, check it out, you guys.
The bus.
Oh wait, it's those kids, speed up!
No! That must be the bus making its return trip to the city. For a moment, I considered signaling to the driver to stop so I could return home.
Come on, wouldn't it be a total waste if we took the bus back now? We're in the final stretch, you guys. You won't have to push yourselves for much longer.
I hope so. Fine.
Let's get this show on the road, ladies. I believe in ya. Chat. Lloyd, I have 3 character traits, and 2 of them are is a cop and went to cop school. The last one is main character.
Yeah. Yeah, Lloyd's pretty straightforward.
He does have more in-depth content as these games go on, but it still remains my favorite of the main protagonists. Lloyd has 1 or 2 really good scenes in each game, primarily in Azure, more so than Zero. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I like Lloyd.
Hey, he's pretty good.
Hey, I don't like the way that frog is meditating. Let's beat it up.
Let's get him! I love assaulting wildlife. It's one of my favorite activities.
Yeah, this is something that you get out in the country that you just can't find in the city.
I mean, in the city, there's plenty of poor people and indigents, but out here, man, you have such a wider range of things to brutalize.
Good.
And they don't even file complaints.
They're animals,
Listen to
Randy.
him anyway.
Oh, good
Why
God.
can I not? Oh, okay, there we go. I'd have to actually remove this. No. Oh, okay. I had a different slot suggested than I thought. Okay. I think we're here. Nope, one more screen, I think.
Darn it. Look at those potholes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's your tax dollars at work.
Great.
It's like all we even do is come out here and assault these panda rocks.
Panda rocks. You're
I
not
think those are
wrong.
just legit pandas.
Oh, yeah, I guess they are just little pandas.
But I see why you put rocks in there.
You just beat up these weird dinosaurs.
They're like boys.
It's like a mean chicken lizard.
It's a lot like that hatchet from that movie Camelot that nobody watched. The hatchet bird. Do you
I don't know, I
remember?
never
Like
watched
the
that
hatchet
movie.
from the book Hatchet.
I'm unfamiliar with the book Hatchet.
It's one of the books
Is
that
that
was
a
like
Stephen King Stephen King book?
no, it's
No.
it's a Orville Redenbach. All right,
Good
that's
one.
pretty good. The hatchet is a oh, here's another chest we can't get yet, but Hatchet is a book that I never read, but it was a common like young adult like student book you might be assigned in like school or whatever for, you know, like I don't know, 12 to 15-year-olds or something.
Yeah.
Back before we had modern technology and like Harry Potter.
Yeah, those two things that came at the exact same time.
Yes.
I recall our class having to choose between Hatchet and Holes, and we picked Holes, and our lives were the better for it.
Yeah, boy, did you make the right choice.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
that's not fair of me. Like I said, I haven't read Hatchet, but Holes is great.
Yeah. I think the book I remember reading in high school that really stuck with me was Ender's Game.
Oh, yeah. I can't really... I got to, like, the third book in the Ender's Game series before it became too impenetrable. And, like,
I literally
long,
have never read the
long-winded.
first one.
Um,
Everyone told me, hey, stop reading after the first one, and I did.
I read
and
the
I
second.
don't regret it.
I read the second, and it was, like, not great, but, like, I could at least follow it, and I started reading the third, which I think was called Xenocide, and was like, I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to be getting out of this now.
What is this?
Same thing happened with the Wrinkle in Time books. The first one, the first one's weird, but perfectly understandable. A Wind in the Door is, like, more abstract and much harder to parse if you're young, and then A Swiftly Tilting Planet is just complete fucking nonsense.
Yeah, I haven't read those. I always like I would see people reading them, and I was always like, that looks kind of like Animorphs.
Which is the #1 trait that should make you want to read something.
Honestly,
typically,
yes.
typically, yeah. But I was like, the Animorphs books are very depressing.
They're like, the Animorphs books aren't that depressing if you're a kid and you don't really fully emotionally connect with the whole horrors of war angle.
Yeah,
If
and
you're
I
just like,
didn't. I was just
"Whoa,
like, Marco
aliens
turned into a bird.
turn into a fucking bird, yeah.
There was like I used to have nightmares about the Yerks though, like all the
yeah?
time. That was like my #1 nightmare as a child was the brain slugs, because like they could be anyone.
Damn.
That sort of horror really connected with me.
Yeah.
The imposter, like, hey, this looks like a human.
This looks
But
like a human,
actually,
and
it's
they have
an alien.
access. They have access to all that human's memories, but they're an alien, and they want to take you and put a brain slug on your brain.
That is such a highly specific fear that if you ever develop any sort of, like, paranoid, like, fear later in life, you're just gonna be like, ah, shit, it's true. All
Oh, shit.
along.
Fucking Animorphs.
Yeah.
Can we get that? Can we get over there? No, that's... Oh, yeah, we can. Okay.
Yes!
Hey,
I think that's
we
our
got a
first.
bridge.
That's our first monster chest of this game, and very helpfully, this is the first game in which you can reliably tell what is and
Which
is not
one?
a monster chest.
Yeah.
No fear.
My favorite Animorphs moment is when they accidentally turn a random ant into a human, and it just convulses and screams until it dies.
Whoa!
Don't
I
remember
didn't know
that,
that
but
happened.
don't remember that, but absolutely believe
That is
that happened in
100%
Animorphs.
something that happened in an Animorphs book.
God.
Haunting.
This is a book series
the other
for
one you get
children.
for-
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, these guys aren't too bad. The brain bees.
Yeah. I've always wanted to make a video or some sort of like long form content where I talk about how the guy who reviews old like Disney rides. What is that guy's name?
Are you talking about Defunct Land?
Defunct Land? He helped me uncover childhood trauma
Oh
from
yeah.
Disneyland. Because my entire life I had a lot of like highly specific nightmares where every time there was like an aquarium or like a fish tank or anything that was even like dark and like fluoresced, I would immediately like see spooky shit in there, and I was like, where is this from? Oh wait,
And it
I'll
was from
continue.
Disneyland.
Yes, 100%. Disneyland fucked me up. Woo!
So this is our Armorica village.
This is Disneyland.
Ellie, Tio, how are you holding up?
I'm okay, though I'm not sure how I'd be faring without that break. I am also alive by some miracle.
I am alive to the degree that I have ever been alive. Bzz.
She starts to overheat. So, miracles aside, this village is absolutely breathtaking. Oh.
We're the #1 exporter of flowers in all of Zemeria.
It is so cute.
You're only one step removed from the accurate portrayal.
A rural village surrounded by fields of blooming flowers. It's absolutely mesmerizing. And there's a sweet smell hanging from the air. Is that honey?
Yep, you can almost see the apiary from here. That's where they keep the apes, right?
Oh boy. According to the database, the honey from Amorica Village is one of the area's specialties.
All produced by apes.
Mm-hmm. Due to its quality, the demand for Amorican honey is quite high, so it's exported all across the continent.
We extract it directly from the ape's honey glands.
Yeah, I believe it. I always see it being sold in grocery stores and markets. This is where it comes from?
That's right. It's rather surreal, experiencing something firsthand when you've only read about it in books. Huh, Dots.
Ellie?
Oh, nothing. Simply thinking aloud. A tranquil place like this fell victim to a monster attack. It's almost hard to believe.
Can't blame you. At first, all I see is a carefree, happy village.
Based on the CFG's report.
No, it's the apiary, a place where flying apes come home to roost after a long day of spreading pollen with their huge gorilla fists.
Foul?
That is 100% a Trails monster.
Yeah. Oh god, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just a bee with gorilla arms and then like a bird head.
Let's put one of those beefy arms back on there.
Mm. They first spoke to the village chief for details on the incident.
Okay. Oh, that's not me.
Okay, let's do the same.
Shut up,
Besides,
Randy.
Besides, he probably stays on what happens in the village.
All that's left is to find out where he lives. Let's just knock on all of the doors.
Luckily, our librarian training has us set for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's ask around.
I love walking into people's homes.
Well, we're the cops, so in this game,
We're
we're
the
allowed
cops,
to
we
do
just do it.
Oh, I forgot.
We're we've got a no-knock warrants to find out about those wolves.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a cute general store. Oh, it's even cuter inside. Oh, look at all the honey on the wall.
Oh, we can buy hats that make us fast. We're gonna do that.
Let's do it. Yes.
Hey guys, I bought us all straw hats. Look at me, I'm a yokel.
Oh.
Look at me, I'm a pirate.
They are kind of cute.
Look at me, I'm just an ignorant villager. I don't know
Okay.
anything
Actually, hang
about
on.
the city, y'all.
Lloyd.
Model Orbital car? Decoration for Lloyd's room.
Oh, well,
What?
we gotta
Fuck
get
yeah.
decorations for
Yeah.
Lloyd's room. That's exactly the sort of dumb shit I spend my money on in these games.
I bought all the alternate hairs for
Yeah,
people in
I
CS4
was like,
and
oh,
never used any of them.
Yeah, I can get new hair colors for Reen that I'll never use? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, and then I'll put it on once and be like, yeah, that looks right. That looks good, but it doesn't feel right, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna take it off.
Damn.
I was even buying them in the early game when money's really scarce, let alone the later
Yeah.
game where it's completely meaningless. Not Derek!
Oh, Derek!
Actually, I think the chief is gonna tell us to talk to people, so let's talk to the chief first, I guess.
Actually, I think I used, what's her name? Alicia?
Hmm?
Do you want to play this guy, Austin?
Oh, yeah. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for your continued support.
Yes, the same to you. Oh, you sure that price is good for your business? It's 20% more than what other traders paid.
I assure you, they're well worth the price. Given the praises sung about Armorica's goods, I think they'll prove quite profitable.
I like how you're immediately reading this guy as sinister.
I saw.
This guy is sinister! There's no need to fret over my endeavors. I'll break even somehow.
In fact, you'd best stay out of my endeavors.
I'll break even your legs if I have to.
Confident as ever. Always a pleasure to work with you. Please, bring your beautiful wife and son with you to the village next time. They're more than welcome here.
I think I'll do just that. Take care. I'll be sure to come again.
Yes, until next time.
Oh shit, the cops. Oh, pardon me. That man just now.
He was so beautiful. I mean, he had the air of a traitor about him.
Sure did. Must have had some business with Armorica's head honcho.
You all are. I've got one old man voice, and this is it.
Apologies for interrupting.
We're looking for the chief of the village. Are you him by any chance?
Indeed, I am. I'm Tolta. Are you folks tourists?
No, sir.
We're caught.
We're here to investigate the recent monster attack in the village.
Oh, I understand. The folks over at the Guardian Force have stopped by a few times already. Unfortunately, they couldn't find any conclusive leads. I'm full of confidence now that you all are on the job.
This optimism is strange.
Yep. Same misunderstanding as usual.
I've moved past the point of being surprised now.
Hey, if everyone thinks we're First Division, let's let them. Sorry, sir. I should have been more clear.
What's this?
Despite what you're probably thinking, we aren't from the Bracer Guild. We're from the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. Oh, fuck.
I see. The Crossbell Police wouldn't have been my first guess. I apologize for the misunderstanding. Police rarely visit this village, so I wasn't really expecting this. On the other hand, braces are always coming and going, thanks to Arios.
You don't say.
How can one dude be so popular yet so dedicated to his job?
Bracers aside, Chief Tolta, can we get back to the reason why we're here?
If you don't mind, could you give us a rundown of the attack?
Sure, I don't mind. Happened about 3 weeks ago, on the night of a new moon. Pack of
Oh
monsters.
no, the reverse werewolves.
Reverse werewolf, yeah. A pack of... Didn't we make that joke in an earlier stream? Only human on the new moon? I don't know.
A pack of monsters snuck into our village, laying waste to any crops they could find. Fruit, wheat, even our livestock was hit. Every household in the village was affected by it to some degree.
And there were no eyewitnesses, right?
Yes, unlike the rowdy city folk, people here tend to go to sleep earlier. After all,
What with the wolf attacks?
we get up when the rooster crows. Because of that, we were all fast asleep. By the time everyone woke up, the paw prints and damage left by the monsters were clear as day.
I thought as much.
Could you further expound upon why you think they are wolf-like in nature?
Ah, right. You see, the paw prints left all around the village were for some kind of canine. Funny thing is, some CGF members were scheduled to patrol the Armorica area later that day. Once we informed them about the attack, they conducted a search of the perimeter just to be safe.
But not a single trace of the canines was found anywhere. His statement seems to line up with what the CFG report described.
Well, that's good to hear. Like I said, it's been 3 weeks since that mess. By the goddess's protection, we haven't been hit again. To be honest, I thought this was a one-time issue. Sorry to hear that other locations have been attacked as well.
It's true.
Yo, I got a question. It's pretty awesome to see the villagers so chill after an attack like that. It's like the whole fiasco didn't faze them at all. Weren't your losses pretty heavy?
No, it isn't as bad as you think. If you count the losses per household, they were relatively light.
I thought it was much worse.
This is merely a rough estimate, but I'd wager the total loss was around 100,000 mira.
Oh,
Still,
you could get that by just going to the last dungeon and farming for a little bit.
Still, no matter how much I try to downplay it, a loss is still a loss. It was a stressful time for the village. Thankfully, we were able to strike a business deal that'll help us recover.
Don't say.
I'm happy to say most of our losses have been accounted for now.
A business deal.
Was it with the guest that just left?
Indeed, he's a trader from Crossbell City. Over the past few years, we've maintained a healthy business relationship. After hearing about the damage, he increased his offers by a wide margin. Bless his soul. You don't see that kind of generosity too often in people.
He sounds like a kind man, and also like a werewolf.
He'd said that on his text box. Trader, huh? No wonder he was in that fancy getup. Gotta look the part and all, you know?
Yes, well, considering the shape Crossbell is in, these damages are the least of our worries.
Pardon?
Sorry, could you explain?
Sorry, that may have been inappropriate. Apologies, folks. Forget all that nonsense.
Jeez, you can't just tease a man like that. It's like lowering a slab of meat in front of a dog and taking it away.
Agreed. I do not appreciate being left in the dark.
My sincerest apologies. The ramblings of an old man aren't too interesting, but are you still curious?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please tell us everything you know. At this point, we'll take any lead we can get.
Well, if you insist. Have you folks ever heard of the Divine Wolves?
Divine wolves?
As in holy wolves? I do not believe such a term exists in the database.
Just as I thought. This legend must be long lost in the city. Shame, really.
Sorry, but what exactly is a divine wolf?
The Divine Wolves are an ancient species of beasts that reside within Crossbell. Stories describe them as wolves with fur white as snow.
You don't mean...
Could these divine wolves be the culprits behind the village's damages?
Of course, there's no evidence saying they're the culprits, but personally, I would not be surprised if they were. You see, the old legends mention that these divine wolves are not regular wolves, but holy beasts sent by Idios herself. Long ago, this land of Crossbell was a bloody place, rife with conflict. While watching over the foolishness of man, they would occasionally help the weak, if they so desired. At least that's how the legend goes.
I can't believe I've never heard this before. It's It's so cool.
Something about this sounds familiar. I think I read a fairy tale about a white wolf when I was a little kid.
In chat, Aporia. Yes! You may notice some similarities to certain plot points in Forgotten Indigo, but that's a coincidence.
I'm pretty sure I borrowed the book from the library.
It all ties together.
Yes, I'm sure the legend of the divine wolves serves as the basis for that particular fairy tale.
There's no way Idios sent wolves, though. If Idios sent them, they would be giant robots.
As I'm sure you're all aware, Crossbell has undergone drastic changes in the past few decades. Once it became the center of trade in Windrose, Simuria, being influenced by both the Empire and Gylardia, the Republic, Crossbell began to leave its history in the past. And with that, the divine wolves slowly vanished.
Huh. Guess they were just fed up with man being dumb as usual.
Well said. Those are my thoughts exactly.
Ah! I believe that's why the divine wolves disappeared over the course of time.
And if they've finally decided to return, I can only think that this is an omen of things to come.
Why would you think that?
I may be out of my place to say, but I feel that Crossbell City has been expanding too rapidly, too aggressively. Last time I rode a bus down to visit, all those changes left my jaw on the floor. It's as if people are so caught up living in the moment, they've forgotten to remember the past. That's how I see it anyway.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, dear, I wasn't intending to lambaste you folks with a sermon. I just think it's possible that this attack might have been a warning from the returning divine wolves.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense that they would attack this village out here in the middle of nowhere when they have a problem with the big city.
I suppose if you would interpret that way, it sounds pretty stupid, but maybe shut up.
Shit.
But it looks to me like you all took the story a bit too seriously. Please ignore me. Those were nothing more than the ramblings of an old man who doesn't know when to stop talking.
I wouldn't dismiss yourself like that. That was all valuable information, sir. I think I may even be able to tackle this case from a new angle. God did it.
I guess it was worth it then. Well, back to the subject at hand. You came here to conduct an investigation, right? Is there anything I can do to assist you?
No, not at all. God did it. That's the investigation. Complete. All right, let's head home, do some paperwork, and blame the Lord.
That's not super detective of you, Mr. Detective.
Fine. May we have your permission to ask the villagers about the incident?
If it's just you four, it shouldn't be a problem. Noon, isn't it? Perfect. Most people should be getting back from farm work right about this time.
This is a JRPG. I wouldn't put it past it to make your goal arresting God.
I would like to attack and dethrone God.
Divine wolves, eh? Wasn't expecting such an interesting story when we walked in there.
Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way we can confirm or deny their existence. Still, we can at least count them among our list of potential suspects. In big letters, God.
I thought you might say something like that. That's right. The paw prints found at the scene of the crime confirm the presence of some kind of wolf-like beast. But they somehow managed to vanish without a trace. It is certainly bizarre. If they left paw prints, you would normally be able to follow them back to their origin.
Right. Chalk that up as another mystery. We're dealing with something that was able to elude CGF's investigators.
Well, they escaped on a path we could never follow. There's kind of nothing we can do about it. No use in frying your brain over it, right?
That's what I said, but apparently we gotta investigate. I suppose so. Alright, let's start with the gathering whatever intel we can around here. Considering it's already noon, we might as well grab lunch while we're here too.
I can't wait. hike really stirred up my appetite. Same here.
I hunger for motor oil. We
I
could always,
hunger.
we could always grab a bite at the inn while we grab some info, too. Alright, so I think now we need to go around and talk to everyone. I'm gonna assume that...
Print.
I assume that if there's gonna be like a really important scene, that they'll do the standard cutscene fade out. So otherwise, I'm just gonna mash through these dialogues. I'm sure they'll also be like, all right, let's review what we've learned afterward. Also, so we'll get the cliff notes.
And then they'll be like, remember Lloyd? What happened here? And you'll be like,
Yeah. What happened? Oh shit.
Hey.
Oh, that's useless.
Really gonna take that EP cut one? Haven't the Armoricans been through enough?
Damn.
Yeah, these chests are great.
These are some sassy chests.
Mm-hmm.
Crossbell chests are built different.
Yeah.
Liberal chests have like weird loopy existential messages. Crossbell chests fucking judge you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna be given the fishing
Oh
rod?
no! Hi, my name's Copond Lake Lord.
You guys happen
Love
to
it.
fish? Oh, too bad you do now.
Here's a notebook. Make sure you write all of the fish inside. My brother used to fish. I must stop fishing. Sorry, Almorican Carp. I can't control myself. Well, at least the fishing's easy.
Yeah.
They don't, like, put on a dumb minigame that's, like, impossible to win. I'm not bitter at Cold Steel 1.
Oh yeah, the Cold Steel 1 and 2 fishing is really bad. Cold Steel 3 and 4, the minigame
Cold
is
Steel
actually
3 and 4.
okay.
I enjoyed the fishing in 3 and 4. I actually caught every fish in 4.
I'll probably end up doing a little bit of fishing off screen in this game, because in this game you can actually get some decent rewards for it. In Sky, not only was it bizarre and difficult, but like there really wasn't any reason to do it. Let's see, and we go to the inn also. Telling us how hot that merchant is.
Is he? I think he looks pretty normal except for his pink hair.
Pink hair. Munch, munch. Your omelet rice is the real deal. Go Why the fuck would this guy sound like that? I don't know, but here we are. If I could have a plate of this on my deathbed, I could die happy.
Good to hear the cooking is worth the effort.
Oh.
Excuse us, sorry to interrupt. Can I help you? Yes, actually. You see, we're here from the Crossbell Police Department. We were actually curious to know if you had any details regarding the wolf attack. Can you remember anything at all?
That incident 3 weeks ago, you mean? From what I remember, everyone had work pretty early the next day, so we were all asleep by that time. If you think about it, it's almost as if they knew exactly when to attack. Anyway, the village was just unlucky. That's the only way I can make sense of this craziness.
It's about all I'd be able to tell you, too. Most of the guests I've talked to didn't see anything either.
That's unfortunate.
Almost as unfortunate as their voices.
Here I was hoping for some solid evidence right off the bat. Also, doesn't that guy kind of sound like me? Shut up.
Well,
No, not at all.
that's how most investigations go. Answers only show up when you're patient, steadily gathering information.
That may be, but do you think we can take a break?
Once I fish the controller up. Okay, there, wait.
My stomach, it's going to implode.
You know, a normal thing that stomachs do when you are a human like me. Oh, You folks haven't eaten yet. This is the perfect opportunity to get you four hooked on the inn specialty omelet rice. The bill's on me. Oh, no, that's not necessary, sir. I can give you, I'll give you all of my space sepith. Gives you all space sepith, you get no say. It's fine. Just think of it as my way of making some new friends. Think of it as a marketing tactic. Next time you visit our Morica village, come stop by the Ash Tree Inn for lunch.
Can't refuse that generosity, can we?
Lloyd, we might as well take him up on his kind offer if that's the case. I second that notion.
Okay, I guess. We'd love some omelet rice. It'd be my pleasure. Why don't you folks find yourself an empty table while I whip up your meal? He just
Omelet rice, a perfectly European lunch dish.
fucking grabs a can of rice, puts it in a plate, and hands it over. Welcome to our Morica.
Welcome to our Morica, you fucking pigs.
This tastes like glass.
That's because it is.
That's because I hid tiny shards of glass in your rice. Get the fuck out of here,
Oh, it's
pigs.
this guy. He's up here.
Oh,
Hey!
it's this guy. Ominous, ominous, ominous.
Oh, you again. The one from earlier.
You're a trader from Crossbell City, aren't you?
I guess you heard about that from the village chief. I'll kill him. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Harold Hayworth. I run a small-scale business operation outside of Crossbell City. Are you four here to purchase something as well? Would you like a cravat? No, that's not it. Oh, you're from the CPD. My apologies. Spits in their face. The Special Support Section? That name sounds so familiar. Where in the world did I hear that? Oh, of course, the Crossbell Times. I take it you read that article on us.
About that, please try not to let that influence your opinion.
Oh, there's no need to get worked up about it. All I see is a group of individuals who are working hard in a newly formed division of the CPD. Sure, that article may not have been the most flattering, but to be honest, I thought it genuinely tried to paint your efforts as earnest. You really think so?
I suppose it could be interpreted like that from a more optimistic perspective.
Ha, well, we sort of know the author. That said, I think you might be giving her too much credit.
Anyway, you mentioned wolf-like monsters.
What if they told you?
I've heard of a similar incident that took place over at St. Ursula Medical College. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't anxious. Do you have some sort of partnership with St. Ursula as well, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I do. You see, I wholesale medical supplies to them every so often. Rumor has it that someone there was injured during the attack. Also, wasn't there some damage over in Mainz, too? Unfortunately so. The Guardian Force is conducting patrols there as we speak.
They won't find anything. I've seen to that.
That's reassuring. Perhaps I should pay Mainz a visit as well.
He's so fucking suspicious. Speaking of which,
You're so fucking suspicious.
could you like hold it together? Like we're police officers. Shit, guy. I heard you were more than generous with your offers on the goods you came to purchase today.
The village chief must really enjoy talking today.
See, you're doing it again.
I wasn't doing it as a charity or anything like that. Armorica's specialty items, especially their honey, received glowing reviews these past few months, in the last quarter. I simply wanted to use this opportunity to leave a good impression on the people here. Nothing but a harmless marketing strategy.
Not too shabby.
I imagine earning a client's trust is vital in any sort of business. If that's the case, then you must be running a smooth operation.
No, I still have a lot to learn. I'm still a greenhorn in the realm of business.
Ugh,
Also, allow me to apologize.
for your
Guys, I've solved the
suspiciousness.
mystery. The bees are werewolves.
Shit.
I sincerely wish I had more pertinent information to give you. No, please don't let that bother you. After all, we should be the ones apologizing, taking up your precious time like this. Not at all. Best of luck to you all with your investigation. Ring, 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 ring. Shh. Hey.
He is so fucking sus. But with that, I actually do have to go.
Okay, good night, Mo.
All right,
Have a
I'm
good
gonna
rest.
watch. I'm gonna watch the rest of this probably tomorrow at work because
Yeah.
that guy is sus. Like we can all agree he's suspicious, and it's not just Austin reading it, right?
No, I think he's legitimately kind of.
He's not. You mean he's
mean-
not sus like the way I read what's his face in the earlier game? God, what's that guy's name? There was he looked like Cassius if you ripped off his mustache.
Oh, Colonel Sid. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
Sid,
right.
I read him very suspiciously all the time.
I do remember that. Well, he kind of was, you know.
Yeah,
That's
no.
fair.
He wasn't. He was
I
like a
mean-
good dude.
He was doing a little bit of terrorism, but for the right reasons, I guess. We
Sid?
can say that was what was happening.
I didn't think
All right.
Sid was. All right, whatever.
Goodbye.
Good night.
All right. See you, Mo. Let's see. I think we need to talk to everyone. I think that's everyone on the second floor of the inn. Is there a first floor with rooms? I don't think so. I'm gonna assume that when we walk outside, we'll get a, hey, let's talk about stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we put a hold? Oh, so I'm gonna take Tio. You want to take Ellie?
Yeah.
Should we put a hold on our investigation for now?
I guess so.
Kinda sucks that we didn't hear anything useful, though. Setting aside the eyewitness testimonies, I was almost positive someone would have heard some howling, you know?
It is strange. Anyway, I think we've covered just about everything we can here. We should pay St. Ursula Medical College a visit next, so let's start by heading back to the city. No complaints from me. Though, I can't say I have any desire to make the trek on foot again.
Me neither. It is not worth the trouble or pain.
You heard the ladies, Lloyd.
I did, and I agree. Let's go check when the next bus stop arrives. At the bus stop. At the bus stop.
At the bus stop. At the bus stop. Everybody,
At the bus
everybody,
stop.
at the bus stop. Let me just check to see if there's anything missable before we leave. Yeah. Oh shit.
No!
Oh shit, there actually fucking is. It's the second volume of the book, and then I would be fucked and not be able to get the ultimate weapon.
Did you get the first volume?
Yes, I did, off screen.
Okay.
Talk to the store guy. Not only after you've done this stuff, though.
I'm Bookman. Here's a book. What's the book called?
This one is Back Alley Dr. Glenn, I think. Yeah.
No.
He's a suspicious man, I guess.
Usually they're based on, like, actual characters. I know that's the case in Cold Steel 4. Like, some of the like, that story is straight up about some of the protagonists in Hajimari no Kiseki.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, earlier, I think it's one of the Trails in the Sky books is Red Moon Rose.
Yeah, and that's about what's her
about
face,
a
so yeah.
certain character.
Yeah. So, the next bus comes in 30 minutes.
Wait, are we really doing the books, the playthrough? It doesn't really take any time, it just requires me to look at the guide every now and then. It's not the end of the world if we miss them, but if you get all 13 Back Alley Dr. Glens, you can trade them for one character's ultimate weapon at the end of the game, which is a Trails series tradition and very fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's the absolute worst wait. It's not too long, but still not short. I was wanting to grab a drink at the inn, but that doesn't give me enough time.
Who cares whether there's enough time or not? Drinking on duty isn't appropriate.
Bees?
Tio? Is something wrong?
No. I simply thought I heard something in the distance.
Bees?
I will try maximizing the sensitivity in order to amplify the sound. Please stay quiet.
What the fuck are you... Sure.
Access.
I am sorry, everyone. It must have been my imagination.
Don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize. That sound you heard, could you describe what it was like?
Possibly. I could have sworn I heard howling.
Seriously?
As in wolf-like monsters?
Please do not get your hopes up. I likely misheard it. It could have also been a simple sensor malfunction.
What should we do? Search the surrounding area for signs of wolves? Let me think. Tio, what's the range on your sensors?
When operating normally, it should be around 50 Selge. However, in the presence of wind, sound waves can travel even further. The exact location is near impossible to pinpoint.
Oh, damn, that far, huh?
But we still won't be able to determine where the sound came from. That's okay. In the meantime, we'll just have to... Oops.
Falls over dead.
That's okay. In the meantime, we'll just have to keep our ears... Oh, dart in my neck. Click.
Do you not think I was simply mistaken?
No?
Melvin TP asks, what is a Selge?
Good question.
I don't remember. It's one of the ones that doesn't directly map to a unit that's very familiar. I think it's 100 meters.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
And so she was saying, yeah, like 5 kilometers. Selge my balls.
You said you heard it, right?
Yes, I did say that. Still, it is not something the average person would be able to catch. Would it not be normal to think I am lying, or that my mind was playing tricks on me?
Maybe, maybe not. But we all know that you're 1 in a million, Teotot.
Huh?
It's true. Plus, why wouldn't we believe you? We might have met recently, but you've already saved us more times than I can count. I can't think of any reason to ever doubt you.
Bees. I apologize, everyone. That question was silly of me to ask. Please forget about it, if possible.
Sure? Not sure if it's that big a deal.
Oh, you're still here? I don't know who this is.
Oh,
Okay, this is this guy.
you're still here. Oh, Mr. Hayworth. Were you about to head back to Crossbell City?
I've burned it down, you see.
Yes, that's right. Are you doing the same, Mr. Hayworth? Indeed I am. Now that I've picked up souvenirs for my family, I'm about to return home. Forgive me for assuming, but were you planning on taking the bus back? When does it arrive?
Unfortunately, it will be another half hour according to the schedule.
Hey, if you want to pop a squat and wait with us, we'd be happy. I've never heard anyone other than Will say that before. That's fascinating.
I've heard that before. Oh, I appreciate the offer, but... 5 in total. There should be room, I think.
If in my dungeon.
Everyone, instead of waiting for the bus, how about you all hop in my car instead? I'll get you to Crossbell City in no time flat. Everyone put on these zip ties. Hop into the back of my trunk.
You mean seatbelts, right, Mr. Hayworth? Of course.
Of course. These orbital cars have brand new kinds of seatbelts that restrict your hands behind your back. Thank you for the ride back, Mr. Hayworth. Haha, my pleasure. I was heading back to the city anyway.
I love how they're like, well, how do we get the models in here? I guess we have to make the car interiors
Into a
fucking
map,
enormous. Yeah.
I like it.
I'll give you a ride back in my tank. Man, must be awesome to own your own orbital tank. How much did this baby set you back?
I believe a vehicle of this model and manufacturer would cost approximately 800,000 mira.
800,000 mira? I can't even imagine having that much. Well, it's an invaluable tool for a trader like myself. Money. I could take the bus, but transit time would end up bottlenecking business. So I decided to bite the bullet and buy a car. I'm sure you had other reasons to buy it aside from business. For example, I bet it lets you get home to your wife and son earlier, right? Haha, you caught me.
Ah, there's the real reason. Got gifts for him and everything, huh?
Is this what people call the ideal husband and father?
No, that's giving me far too much credit. I often have to go to business trips, forcing me to leave my wife and son at home.
Randy just looks over. Okay, you don't have to, like, suck his dick or anything, do you?
I am 14.
Yeah, how old's your son? He turns 5 years old this year. He's not quite at that Sunday school age yet, but he's filled with curiosity. In fact, his constant questions and desire to learn about his surroundings can be a bit overwhelming for his mother. Wow. You all sound like a happy family. Haha, yes, we are. Besides, we have to be happy. Pardon? Oh, pay no mind to that. Simply thinking aloud.
Amogus.
Look, we should be close to the end of the old road now. I'll be taking a right turn here, just as a heads up.
I'll be taking a sharp right and opening the doors at the edge of this cliff.
Ooh, ooga booga.
I really like the evening theme.
Thanks for driving us all the way back to the city. Oh, it was nothing. It was on the way, so why not travel in good company? Well, best of luck with your investigation. You have my full support. Thank you very much, sir.
If you're rooting for us, then please consider the SSS for any hired help you may need.
What she said. Remember us before you turn to the Bracer Guild, huh?
Stay professional, guys. How subtle.
What? Someone's got to do the PR for us.
Advertising is crucial.
I won't argue that. If something comes up, I know where to find you. I know where to find you. Oh, and I might have something that I have something that might come in handy. Take my car.
Oh, it was nothing. In fact, I'm quite happy to transport you away from the site of my next impending werebee attack.
Then again, as police officers, you might find it unnecessary. A map of the city? It's something I put together last month to guide tourists around the city, so I figure it might be useful as a city map, too. Oh, this will be really nice. This will be really nice to have when we're patrolling the city. Thanks a lot, Mr. Hayworth. We'll put it to good use. I'm glad to hear. Well then, until we meet again. Good luck, all of you. What a great man.
I agree. I never thought we would find someone as altruistic as Lloyd, but here we are.
I'm standing right here.
Remember, he's a traitor. A no good, filthy traitor. I bet it takes more than being nice to run a successful business.
Well, Mr. Hayworth and his business seem to be prospering, all while maintaining cooperation with the locals. He really stands out. Most Crossbellin traders tend to trade abroad. We need more traders like that, I think.
Damn, he really is something else, isn't he?
While he runs an honest business, groups like Ravache are as dirty as they come. That's just how Crossbell is nowadays. Of course, there's always the flip side. But people like Mr. Hayworth show that Crossbell isn't all bad. He gives me hope. Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, it's already past noon. How about we head to the next place? We might as well. St. Ursula Medical College, wasn't it?
Then we will be heading to the south exit.
Right. We can take the bus there. I hear it stops by every 30 minutes.
Hey, that's handy dandy. Let's take a look at the bus stop then.
Sounds good. St. Ursula. I guess I'm finally gonna see Cecile.
Axe 2099 gifted a tier 1 sub to Devil Dog Eggsy.
Thank you.
Thank you for the sub.
Oh, we can just do this now. That's nice.
So he can't be all bad, because he did unlock fast travel for us. Let me see. I've actually already forgotten what button it's... Okay, yeah. That now.
A is to zoom? I don't know.
Alright. No, wait. Shit. I'll have to double check how I get that other map view open. Oh, okay, it's that.
There it is.
Start. Okay, cool. So we have fast travel within the city now. Let's see. Oh, so do we start
all this? Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Someone in chat asked, "Do we start the sister-in-law romance this time?"
Yes.
You'll see.
Yeah, you'll see, Smokes.
Smokes. Let's see. How many eggs do we have? We have 6 fresh egg, 3 monster egg. I think monster eggs are what we need for
baking a cake.
Monster eggs are what we need the extras for this.
How many extras do you need?
I think you need 2 more. That's a little concerning, because I'm pretty sure they won't let us leave the city in any other direction.
The other gate. No.
Well,
maybe
no,
maybe the snake eggs are like out and about.
I think it's okay, because I remember thinking I had screwed myself when I played this game before, because I didn't have enough fish fillets, and those dropped from something on Ursula Road, and then I was able to get more before that quest expires, so I think we'll be okay. But
yeah.
If we find anything on the next thing that drops monster eggs, we need to make sure to farm a few more.
Yeah. In 30 hours.
Yeah.
Heroes, it's time to question your morals. Do you side with the people who have done nothing for you, or me, who is evil but unlocked fast travel for you?
God, that's funny. Okay. Alright, we're gonna grab these books real quick. It shouldn't take long. Shouldn't take long. There's not really gonna be a...
we go back to the library and Harold's there.
Yeah. Why, hello.
Hello, it's me, the head of the library. Oh, okay, this is getting a book.
Yeah.
Wait, is this fucking goddamn
this is the building
Yuna's apartment building?
This is Yuna's apartment building, yeah, but as you can see in this version there's no further stairs. So her apartment doesn't technically exist in this game. But yes, this is where she lives canonically, though she does not appear in these games. Let's see, what next?
That's dumb. They should have just grabbed one of the random NPCs here and made her the main character. They should have grabbed that little girl that we just got the library book from and just made her Yuna.
Well, I think they actually
Immersion broken. Fuck you, Trails.
so there was a recent re-release or something of these in Japan only that did actually do
Fixes a lot of the shit.
It did some retroactive continuity, so they
Gideon
added.
gets a portrait before he dies.
Yeah, they did actually add a Yuna cameo, and they also added Toa at the trade conference in Azure.
Yeah.
And then Raymond at the police headquarters.
Did they still didn't do anything for G?
They might have given him an actual face when he dies.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's gonna be so fucking funny when we get to that part of Azure.
God, because it's literally just like a nothing scene.
Yeah, no. Well, he died. He has a bad death. So
Yeah.
I screen capped it, even though he didn't have a portrait. I screen capped it and sent it to Jay and was like, "Yes, victory!"
Oh wait, Detective Raymond.
Yeah, he's Bill.
Hi, I'm Bill.
Let me just make sure there's no extra secret bullshit that gives us more points. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Harold, after you foil his final plot. No! How can it be? How could I have ever foreseen the police protecting the people of Crossbell?
God.
Well, that's one thing that you never understood, Harold. The police don't care about people. It's just like I said back in the first meeting. We can go places that the bracers can't.
Okay, and I think we leave past Station Street to go to Ursula. I'll go save. We did the library books real quick. And so it's just, we need like another fish fillet or two and 2 more monster eggs when we're on this road. Hopefully we can find them.
Now we go to the dirty swamp college where you get your medical license.
Yes.
There's still, what, 10 minutes until the next bus leaves? Fuck it, let's walk. That's fortunately not too long a wait. It's been a while since I last visited St. Ursula. Same here. I've been wanting to visit for a while, but you know how busy our schedule is. You did? Why?
You feeling sick, bud? I bet a cute nurse can get you back to top shape in no time.
I'm not you, Randy. I have a friend who works there. They've always been there for me, so I'm kicking myself for not having gone sooner. We were both kind of busy, so we kept putting it off. Also, it's out in the swamp. Ah, I see. I can sympathize with that.
You know someone working there? He's probably a doctor then, yeah?
Not quite. She's actually a nurse. She's more on the pediatric side of things, so she's always insanely busy. What with all the kids getting sick from swamp infections.
Excuse me? Did you just say a nurse? Like one of those gals that pampers you while taking your body temp and they're totally smoking hot uniforms? That kind of nurse?
Yeah? And besides, their clothes are mandatory. It's not like they wear them by choice.
So, you gonna give me your age or what?
Well, she's 5 years older than me, so I guess that makes her 23. That's right, I'm also a child. We were next door neighbors for a long time, so she's basically like a sister to me. Like a sister to me. Like a sister to me.
So you look her?
I suppose I'd say so, yeah.
So to recap, she's 2 years older than me. She's hot. She's pretty much always wearing a nurse's uniform. Jackpot, baby! I've been waiting all my life for this day! Haha, man, what'd I do to deserve this happiness? You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, buddy, old pal! Oh, and thanks for the assist, wingman. Star.
I don't remember ever agreeing to help you. Ugh, you men are all the same. Disgusting. Hey, give me a little more credit than that. We're nothing alike. Is something the matter, Tio? Why are you being so quiet?
Oh, I simply do not particularly care for hospitals is all. Between the smell of antiseptic solution and the sight of large needles, I am not a fan.
So that's what it is. Are you gonna be okay? If you're not feeling well, Tio.
I will be fine. It is merely a dislike. It is not as though I have a phobia of hospitals. For your sake, I hope you are not about to give me permission to sit out.
No, of course not.
Zephyr, so is she a robot or like an android / cyborg? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
That was actually a little intimidating. I should watch my mouth around her.
Besides, I would also like to meet this friend of yours, Lloyd. She must have been the person you were happily chatting away with on the phone, right?
Huh? How'd you know about that? I know everything. You weren't exaggerating about her being like family, were you, Lloyd? Like family.
Like family.
Like family. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of person she is.
When is Randy's character arc? It's... You kind of... I was mentioning earlier, you learn his deal more or less in this game, but the emotional core and through line is primarily in the next game. For real. We better handle this case like our lives are dependent on it.
You guys, the investigation takes precedence, okay?
The antiseptic smell is far too clean. I much prefer the stink of grease and welding equipment in the engineering pits where I was born. Perhaps I shall acquire one of these lollied pops.
It's not coming, is it? There are 2 in this one.
It has been 30 minutes already.
You got some splaining to do, Lloyd. Didn't you say it was coming in 10 minutes?
I'm in the same boat as you guys. This is really weird. The bus shouldn't be this late. I was afraid of this happening. I don't know who this is.
It's just purple hair McGillicuddy.
What are we gonna do? Why is it 20 minutes late? I tried contacting them, but they wouldn't even pick up the stupid phone!
How many games are in this story?
2.
In the story that is centered around these 4 characters principally is 2 games. The whole span of the series is much more.
Let me think, they're at like 9 now?
Well, 3 Sky games, these 2, 4 Cold Steel games, and then
That's 9,
Hachimari
and
is
then...
10. And
yeah.
So, yeah, even if you don't count the stuff, the semi-not canon games before Sky, there's 10 out, technically.
Excuse me, is something wrong with the bus?
The wolves, they stole the bus!
Damn. It's rare to see it fall behind schedule by this long. Yeah, they've apparently run into some trouble on the road. The driver was able to contact us, but we lost communication. The line suddenly fell silent while he was in the middle of explaining the situation. The line died?
I sense trouble.
By the way, who you working for, kid?
Oh, me? I'm with the Crossbell City Transportation Division. We oversee the entirety of the bus service across the state. I doubt this is something to contact the CGF over, so I guess the Bracer Guild is our only hope again. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, I think so.
What other choice do we have?
Guess we were at the right place at the right time. Looks at him. We'll kill you for mentioning the Bracer Guild!
Get him! Pardon me. Would you mind letting us take care of this? Huh? And you all are... Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We were actually on our way to the hospital for police business. Really? You guys are police officers? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I read about you guys in the paper. Yeah, I guess the CPD took a page out of the Bracers playbook and started to... and decided to actually start helping the common folk. We're not quite the same thing as them, though. But we can absolutely go and assess the situation for you. You make a strong argument. I guess I'll leave it to you then. Should I call in some bracers for backup? No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Let's go, everyone. Right.
Ready.
Understood.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go call the bracers.
Yeah, anyway. Now that those crazy street lunatics are out of the way, let's get some actual people working on this.
Now that those cops are sent, I'm gonna send in the bracers to help the cops. Oh, cats.
Yes.
Or raccoon cats. Or like,
Cats.
oh my god, they're like tiger raccoons. They've got all the horror of a tiger and thumbs. Oh, hey guys, it's me, Jelly. You remember me from every Trails game. Somehow, I'm one of the designs that they thought they should keep. At least I'm a little more colorful this time.
Never gonna let that one go, huh, Austin?
No.
That's fair. The jellies are very boring. Ooh, I can actually impede that. Back.
Harold explaining his motives. Why did you think I was so friendly? If the special support section can get enough traction, they can outlaw the Bracers Guild as a vigilante institution, and the people will have no one to save them!
Fiendishly clever.
I guess this jelly design is a little more interesting than, like, usual jelly designs, but I still don't think it's good. Actually, it's fine. It's fine for a jelly design. The ones that I really have a problem with are just, like, floating fish and, like, the radial symmetry, like, Bible-accurate angels that you encounter.
Yeah, there's a lot of those in Sky in particular.
Yeah.
Luckily, the snail is actually too slow to catch us. If it weren't, what would that say about our walking speed?
Yeah.
I remember this place from Cold Steel?
No. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, we can fish here, apparently.
Fishing! Yeah, I think you take a picture here for what's her face.
So, these fish do spit out items, but the main reason to catch them in this game is because, if you feed them to the cat that hangs out in the SSS, once per chapter, you can feed him a fish, and he gives you a quartz in exchange. And so you can get a couple, like, powerful quartz earlier than you'd be able to, like, higher level action quartz and stuff. It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
It's at least a reason to care about fish.
Yeah.
You know, I actually don't remember what the range is on your S-Craft, Randy. Let's find out. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's doable.
Oh, I should be paying a little more attention to what items these things drop so that I can spot fish fillets and monster eggs. Huh.
Who's gonna drop fish fillets? A floating fish?
I think a floating fish, yeah.
Yeah.
Austin, wearily. Yeah, that seems about right.
A floating fish? A slightly larger than average mosquito?
Whoa!
Mmm.
The snails don't fuck around once they actually get to you. Do you have
If
any...
you say Cassius Bright 3 times in a mirror with the lights off, will he appear? Only if it's midnight. Yeah, he killed all the mirror demons, so. Uh-oh.
Now we'll be fine. Luckily, unlike in Sky, where you have so little health and the monsters do so much damage that the early
Yeah,
game
you
is
actually
actually quite challenging. In this game, they're more forgiving with how the early game stats are balanced.
Yeah, you actually have quite a bit of health already.
Beast flesh. Oh, here's a fish. Okay, this probably drops fish fillet.
God, I hate it so much. It's just so dumb.
What? Oh, the flying fish.
It looks so harmless, and they're like, alright, well, you wanna... Oh, that's... Oh, okay, no, it damaged itself. It's just like... For all of the attention to detail that the series is known for, it really do be like they just get the monster designs handed into them by somebody who just is like, they're like, hey, draw us some monsters. We're not going to vet them at all. Oh, what's that one? If the CPD found out who stole from me, you'd be unemployed. Do-ho-ho.
A do-ho-ho. Let's see. I think this leads to Stargazer's Tower, which we can't go to yet.
Oh, I remember Stargazer's Tower.
Yeah,
That area was kind of a pain in the butt.
Or as it's called in the non-Geofront, like Google translated Azure, Tower of Stargaze.
Wow. They were like, localization? What's that? We translated it.
Yeah. What do you want from us? We can only work so hard.
Look, we went through a lot of trouble to recode everything into English. We're not gonna put any effort into actually making it make sense or sound good.
Oh, fucking snail ran away. Slime probably doesn't drop anything I want. What are you over here? Monkey.
Randy sitting there in the Google Translate. I like girl.
Like to go squishy squish with a breast.
Want to drink a beer with me, Lloyd? Oh, Randall.
Randall, which isn't even his full name.
Yeah.
God. Oh, you know, that fish didn't counter Lloyd when he missed. I wonder if counter is, I wonder if enemies don't counter you yet as of this game. Just gonna auto-attack these guys so that Ellie can get her CP back. Okay, what you got for me? Red flies. Fuck you.
As you walk away with a mediocre item, you fail to notice that the chest itself is made of priceless Zemurian ore.
Unlocalized Randy be like, Randall or Landy.
Look over there!
Damn, looks like our worst fears came true.
Fish!
Those are definitely fish. Somebody help us! Where'd all these monsters even come from? Oh, Adios, take the wheel!
Are you okay? No! What's it look like? Get the fuck out of here!
Who are you guys?
CPD, Special Support Section. Oh, I'm fucked!
We'll take it from here, so get back in the bus.
Looks like the bee apes made it out of fucking Armorica. Yeah, Ideo starts driving away.
Let's see. Narrow line attacks. I haven't missed you. Alright.
Yeah, I like how everything works on a
Oh! Holy fuck!
Oh no! Oh no!
God damn! Okay, hang on. And before he dies and loses all his CP.
Yeah.
Oh, this can seal! Maybe I can...
Yeah!
Damn!
Ah,
You
shit.
cannot be sealed. Jesus
Lloyd.
Christmas! Alright, hang on.
Yeah, I like how in the more 3D ones you can kind of cheese the line because it's not grid-based.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Okay.
Yeah, R.I.P. Lloyd.
Alright.
Looks like we're not gonna need to worry about Lloyd being a head-on experience.
Okay, we can turn delay them. That's pretty clutch. Actually, yeah, we'll probably be fine given that, but I'm still gonna, heal Lloyd up. Yeah, just get in there. Lloyd needs more movement.
We bust now. Hit like truck.
Let's see. Sadly, that means I can't holy bullet on Ellie anymore. Let's try
I
Spark.
actually like these. I actually like these goat apes.
Oh shit, they do counter. Ow! Ow!
Jesus.
Luckily, it's starting to look like these guys might not get a turn.
Yeah, I think you're probably square. It's okay. I'll just run up and hit him again. Smash. Ugh! I'll get in there and hit him again.
Oh, it's probably because I speed downed them. Oh, that's I'm playing dirty and I didn't even intend to. Speed downed and turn delayed, so the speed down will never fall off because they'll never get a turn to drop it. Oh, and we got a team rush coming up. You'll love to see it. Oh, I meant to turn delay them, but that's okay.
This feels cold steelian in how much cheese there is. Happy Mac and Cheese Monday, everyone.
Oh, thank you. I posted a new one right before this. If anyone wants to see a truly special episode of Mac and Cheese Monday.
A very special episode of Mac and Cheese
Mac
Monday.
and Cheese Monday. You can find it on my Twitter, @TomLaughlin.
Where you find out the real harm behind putting drugs in your mac and cheese. And it doesn't hurt just you. That was a little too close for comfort. You can say that again. I can't begin to imagine where monsters that massive came from.
I suspect they are forest dwellers. However, for what reason would they venture out onto the highway?
I don't know, but that sounds weird. My heroes! Academia! I thought I was a goner back there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt. Is it safe to assume the bus was immobilized because of those monsters?
Well, sort of, but not really. The engine on this thing broke down before the monsters showed up. It happens occasionally, so I popped the hood to take a look at it. And that's when the baddies popped out of the woods, yeah?
No, they popped out of the engine!
Shit! They were in the trunk the whole time!
Did the engine failure also cause your communication device to stop working?
Yup! The communications also gets its power from the engine. I'm gonna have to run some tests to see if it can be fixed.
And people say electric cars are the future. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid this might take some time. We should probably return to the city and let the transportation division know about this.
Typical.
I ain't a fan of it either, but it doesn't seem like we have much Heads up! Ah!
Huh?
Not good.
There's still more of them?
Randy, get ready to spam power smash again. This isn't looking too hot. Hey,
It's
Lloyd.
okay. I'm Arios McLean, and I'm going to save you.
Hey, Lloyd, I don't think we can take all of them at once. Let's team up on one before we worry about the rest.
No, that won't work. It'll be over if one gets near the bus.
Damn, you're right.
But we have to do something.
Incoming.
Oh!
Huh?
Huh?
The hell? Joshua!
Right! Oh, we get a dual S-craft. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, it just comes up miss on one of them.
Joshua misses. Fuck! Come on!
Come on!
They are incredible. I can't believe he missed when there were 3 right in front of him.
Whew. Looks like we made it just in the nick of time. Are you okay, Estelle?
Yep, that was nothing. Boy, I'm sure glad I got the timing right on that, Joshua. I would have died of embarrassment if I tripped. But, enough about me. I like this little remix of the Trails in the Sky theme. I like it a lot. Are you guys with the Crossbell Police? Someone from the Transportation Division near the South Exit told us about you.
Yeah, we are. Who are you two?
Oh, whoops. We totally forgot to introduce ourselves. I'm Estelle Bright. Hajime mashite. Nice to meet cha, officers.
Yeah.
And I'm Joshua. We recently transferred over to the Bracer Guild's Crossbell branch, because there weren't enough A-rank bracers there.
Oh, in universe, regardless of how many side quests you did in Sky second chapter, they're like B rank tops and for an insultingly long time.
Ugh, it figures it'd be bracers. Can't say I'm surprised. Nice to meet you two. We're members of the CPD Special Support Section.
Are you with the police? Someone told us about you near the South Exit, and we thought we'd come out here before you murdered this man in the woods in self-defense.
Jeez. Thanks a lot, by the way. You really helped us out of that jam.
I don't deserve that much credit. And besides, the 4 of you put up a pretty good fight. I almost considered sitting back and enjoying the show.
No, that isn't true. Things could have taken a turn for the worse if you hadn't shown up. I'm Lloyd Bannings.
My name's Ellie McDowell. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Name's Randy Orlando. How's it hanging?
Tio Plato, nice to meet you.
I gotta remember those. Lloyd, Ellie, Randy, and Tio. Wait, Tio and Lloyd?
What are the odds? Am I missing something, or...
Chad is pointing out that trails shit of you won, yet you lost.
You won and
This
yet you
is-
lost?
Like, you're not wrong, but at least we actually beat the ones that we beat, and just there
Yeah.
were more of them.
Do you find our names amusing?
Sorry about that. I just thought it was funny because I have 2 friends named Tio and Lloyd. Oh man, they're actually gonna comment on the fact that they use those names on random townies in the
Wow.
skies. You obviously look nothing alike though.
Okay, then. Getting back to the topic at hand, how's the orbital bus doing? It was having some problems with its engine, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I think there might be a weak connection with the quartz, but I'm not sure. Man, if I knew this was gonna happen, I would have paid more attention in maintenance class. I knew I should have stayed home today. With the frizz? No way.
If you don't mind, could I take a look at it? I might be able to get it up and running for you.
Seriously? You know, Joshua's pretty darn good at handling airships. Maybe maintenance is his true calling.
Oh, Bress the Blazer Guild. You guys always know what to do.
No, I think you just got lucky.
Yo, Teotot, you a maintenance guru too?
That is unfortunately outside of my area of expertise. I am fairly proficient with Orbital network equipment, however.
So anyway, what are you guys all up to out here? Those words were very hard to get in the right order for some reason. Did you have a monster extermination to take care of or something?
No, not exactly. We were actually headed to the hospital on police business. This whole situation wasn't part of the plan. St. Ursula Medical College, right?
Oh, hey, I've heard of that place before. We'd be happy to take it from here since you guys are busy. After all, we wouldn't want you guys to get held up on your own work.
Are you sure? Look, we're following in our father's footsteps of jumping in and stealing the credit at the last minute. Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer.
God, how funny would it be if they jumped in and killed that group of 3 and was like, oh man, you guys saved us, and then like 8 more showed up and
Cassius comes in. You said your names are Estelle and Joshua, correct?
Yep, that's us. And don't go getting all formal on us just because we're all professionals here.
Yeah, she's right. I'd like it if we could all treat each other as friends, okay? Yeah, that's pretty similar to how I feel about seeing Estelle and Joshua in particular in this art style. It's like, I think Joshua just genuinely looks better, but Estelle, something about Estelle just doesn't feel right.
She doesn't... She looks good, like she looks fine. I think her design shifted in some way that I can't qualify with my lack of art knowledge, to the point that she feels like a slightly different character in terms of how she's drawn.
Yeah, sounds good. Well then, Estelle and Joshua, please take care of this bus and its passengers in our stead.
Sure thing.
Take care of yourselves out there. Like, I think one of my big problems with Joshua in the old art style was how generic he looked, and I think this art style does him better in that regard. Like, he doesn't look quite so generic in this one, and like he still looks cute and like he looks like Joshua, but like something with Estelle, it just doesn't work.
Die!
Die!
Oh, there is actually, like, an extra cutscene. Hey, so you guys said you were the special support section, right? I think
didn't we already say goodbye?
Joshua, look at the fucking engine, okay? I like talking to people, unlike some people I could name.
Well, I don't know. It feels like that situation where it's like, you say goodbye, but you're still walking in the same direction.
I think it's pretty similar to the Bracer Guild. Is that true? Glares at you.
About that.
Well, you are not technically wrong.
Oh, yeah? Kind of makes me happy to hear that.
Come again?
Don't know why that'd make you happy, but you do you. Well, the way I see it, we're kind of in the same line of work, aren't we? So in my eyes, we're basically friends already. Let's do our best, everyone. This girl.
Her heart may be even larger than Lloyd's. I never thought I would see it may even rival Harold Hayworth.
I've never met somebody as bright as her. Thanks. I'm also looking forward to working with you, Estelle. We have to kill her.
Yeah. They shall not survive the winter.
Estelle and Joshua, 2 more aces up the guild sleeve. Nothing ever seems to go our way, does it? They're the same age as us, but I get the impression they're reputable bracers.
Yeah, they definitely look like pros to me. Between their attitudes and their combat skills, I can tell they've had their fair share of fights.
Indeed, those monsters were disposed of in record time. We had difficulty defeating 2 of them. I suppose we have found ourselves rivals.
I'll just plant drugs on them. Great. Well, moping's not gonna get us anywhere, so we'll just have to work with what we have. Besides, rival is a bit too extreme. Let's look at them as friendly competition, okay? That'll hopefully keep us motivated.
I fail to see how the competition is fair, given the gap in our skill levels.
Let's just be happy they aren't on Arios' level, huh?
That's true, I suppose. Still, that's only one way to look at it. They're doing us a huge favor. Without them, we wouldn't be able to make it to the hospital.
Now, if only the bus were operational.
Look at the bright side, Tio. At least we're getting in shape while on the job.
Looking for more fish and things that look like they might have eggs. It's a bus stop. The bus already left. Fuck you, I guess.
Damn, they barely got anywhere before that thing shut down.
Yeah. Give me a fish fillet, you goddamn negligent.
Give me red peppers!
These
Oh,
fish degenerates.
you can go to the beach. This is probably where you get the fish fillet.
Oh, maybe. I mean, you'd think any fish would have a chance to drop it, but maybe it only drops off these things. I don't fucking know. Or nothing.
Or
drops off
nothing.
them. Oh, hey, purple
Oh,
hair.
hello.
Chiruru. What the fuck is that?
Oh, yep. That's a Trails monster.
Yeah, that's a Trails monster, alright. That's a Trails if I've ever seen one.
It bounces, so it's got a little more personality than they typically have. But yeah, that's just like a, I don't know, it's like a pom-pom, and it has little pom-poms attached to it. Oh wait, pom-poms are like the real animals in this, aren't they?
Oh, palms, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a fish. Yeah, did someone put eyes on a koosh ball?
What's nice is when you do a team attack, you can get multiple overkills on the same enemy by hitting it multiple times when it's already at 0, so you can get some big experience bonuses.
Yeah.
Ah, various kinds of fish!
Great!
That
Look
are
at all
not-
this fish that isn't the kind we're looking for.
They haven't been filleted, I see!
Bonk. What are these guys called?
Let's see. These are Mossimons. The
Yeah,
Mossimon.
duh.
The bounce Digimon.
Of
Wait,
course
why-
they are.
If it's a Digimon, why am I saying it like a Pokédex? Whatever.
You can't get fish fillet because none of your party members have cutting weapons. Randy sort of does.
I don't think his halberd is sharp, though.
Well, it's got like a lightsaber thing attached to it, doesn't it?
I'm not sure. I think it's a bludgeon and electrocution thing.
Oh.
I'm not, don't quote me on that, though. Let's see what we got in this monster chest.
Monsters.
Fish
Oh,
that
lots of fish!
Fish that I could perhaps fillet. Let's see. Yeah. It's not really any reason to use Lloyd's S-Craft since it's single target. I can get a pretty good
Okay,
number of
yeah,
these.
that's pretty good. You can get like all of them except 2. That's better than usual. Yeah, get fucked.
Huh. I'm surprised Power Smash has less range than his basic attack. I would have thought they'd be identical. Please show me some fish fillets, I beg of you. Okay,
Please, God.
we got 2 fish
2!
fillets. That's the number we needed. And we got a rune cloth. Defense and art defense. Yeah, we'll give it to Lloyd, he's a tank. Fuck you, fish, I don't need you anymore.
Yeah. Tio.
My S-craft is a handheld orbital laser, but for some reason we are still unable to traverse a locked wooden gate.
Well, because it would be illegal.
Yeah.
We're cops.
We're cops. We can't do that. That's illegal.
I should probably be S-crafting more than I am, because we've already done the mini-boss. I don't think there's another one coming up super soon, but
Yeah.
whatever. It's just 3 fish. Now the question is, can we get monster eggs on this route? And if we
I don't
can't,
know.
can we get them on the next route? I suppose if not, then there's nothing we can do about it.
And we should die.
I'll keep a backup save here just in case. But I won't, like, obsessively farm trying to find monster eggs. We'll move on. Let's see. Ooh, impede
Oh.
1. The
What's that
tree
one say?
didn't impede you from seeing me. Beat the hell out of this flying shark!
You're under arrest. This fish has drugs. Shoot him.
Now, is this one of the games where impede is good, or one of the ones where it's useless? Ah, useless, you say. Sounds good. And one of the changes I appreciated in Cold Steel was when they finally made impede an actual quartz by giving it a rate higher than, like, 30%.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's a chest back there. Unless I'm
No,
crazy.
the radar would show me if there were.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
But this is a bug. Bugs lay eggs, right?
Yeah, it's a bug. Other solid trails to...
I mean, this is a real thing, right? These are like Hercules
Yeah,
beetles.
it's just a bug. It's just like... It's not interesting. I don't know.
Healing
I just-
spray. Okay.
Just hate Trails monsters. Like, they don't look like they belong in the same world that all this other stuff is happening in.
Tinkle earrings! What do these do? Prevent sleep, okay. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a Trails monster is what it is. What is it? It's like a... Is it... It's a... I can't even... I can't grok what this is. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's a rock that's hopping out of like a sea urchin that is cracked open.
Crying onion!
I just want something interesting. Like, I want something that like, wait, what was that butterfly?
Huh? Where?
There's a butterfly back there, near the E.
Yeah, it's like a... Oh, it's like a butterfly... Oh, it's a bird, but it's got butterfly
Oh,
wings.
see, that's great! I love that! That's cute!
Yeah, it looks like a Pokemon.
Yeah, it has kind of a little Pokemon look to it, but it's cute. I like it.
Well,
Oh, bye. Yeah, Birderfly. UP
what are you up
charge.
here? Another beetle? Okay.
Yeah. That's cute. Let's kill it.
Ooh.
Oh, fishing? Maybe you have to
it's
approach it from the...
It's just very specific.
Yeah. The spot is really beautiful, but I have to look at it from exactly this angle.
I hate
Oh.
that that's a thing that can happen.
Yeah, that sucks.
Maybe I
Damn.
can use that one here. In this game, it's just a certain combination of rod and bait will always produce the same... Oh, fuck. Will always produce the same results. Like, you'll always get the same type of fish. So this one's at least very easy to get the kind that you're looking for. Gluttonous bat. Oh, he gave us a proxy puppet. Oh, fuck. I thought I could get the chest.
It's me, boring bug.
What is his actual name? fire beetle. I was hoping it would just be boring bug. They knew what they were doing.
Zero did good by not making it a minigame.
Yeah, honestly, if you're not gonna make it a good minigame, just don't make it a minigame at all.
Don't make it a minigame. Just.
I mean,
if
it's
you-
still a minigame.
If
You still gotta.
want to put fishing in it because your trails.
It's still a fast finger thing, but that's all there is to it. It's not
Yeah.
elaborate.
It's like Gen 3 Pokemon fishing.
Yeah.
Or really, I guess any Gen Pokemon fishing.
Whew, I knew St. Ursula was pretty impressive. These buildings are way bigger than I was expecting.
St. Ursula Medical College. As the most distinguished general hospital in Zemuria, it is famous for its medical research.
It's that well known? Must get lots of visitors, what with all the bus trips scheduled to come here. I've heard that St. Ursula's was generally founded with help from the medically advanced Principality of Remiferia. What's more, they even accept patients internationally.
Hey, I'm just looking forward to seeing all the nurses' uniforms. That's a sight for sore eyes, alright.
Put your dick away, dude. Someone's in a good mood.
Looking at his pants.
I've been here several times, but we've always traveled by car. It was quite the distance, wasn't it? Tio? Do you need a break?
No, I am perfectly fine. Besides, it was a shorter walk than it was to Armorica village.
Alright, just don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I apologize for worrying you. More importantly, did you not intend to see that lady you told us about, Lloyd?
Oh, I almost forgot about her. Lloyd, let's find her pronto.
Just bust into a surgical theater. I'm afraid to ask why you're getting so excited, Randy. Your soon-to-be failed advances aside, getting Cecile to show us around would be the easiest course of action. We can ask her at the reception desk.
Hell yeah.
Then shall we head to the hospital lobby?
Okay, do we want to...
Yeah, this feels like a good stopping point.
I don't remember the arrangement of like how many cutscenes come in what order, but we're gonna meet some new characters and learn about the hospital very soon. So it feels, if anything, I probably should have actually saved before that dialogue, but this seems like as good a place as any. And I've got my save in case I need to farm the monsters on the road. I'll look into the quest stuff later on. And yeah. So next time, we're going to investigate the second wolf attack. Probably the third as well. I don't know if we'll finish Chapter 1 next time, but we should get close at least.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see. Is it a Scooby-Doo conspiracy on the part of Harold Hayworth? Is it God? Who knows?
Take the mask off the wolves. Harold Hayworth!
Werebees! Or is it, is it Mafia Furries?
Mafia
The other
Furries.
option.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the game. Next time, I hope we'll have the full squad together. And we'll see you all next week. Say goodbye to chat. I was going to say everybody, but just you and I. Say goodbye to chat, Austin.
Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
chat.
chat.
Toodles.
Goodbye.